Good morning, folks. Welcome back to your daily dose of Capital Markets Quickie. As always, I'm your host, Endrit. Now let's get right to it. Well, the stock market? It had another one of those days. Losses started picking up the pace, although things did bounce back a bit from the deepest lows. The culprit? A cocktail of not-so-great big tech earnings reports and those pesky rising bond yields. Diving into the details. The Nasdaq, our tech superstar, felt the most heat, slipping down by about 1.5%. The S&P 500 wasn't too far behind with a drop of roughly 0.9%, nudging close to correction zone. And the Dow Jones? It went south by around 0.5%, shedding over 150 points. Now, our tech buddies? They're feeling a bit blue after Wednesday gave them their worst single-day hit in 8 months. The big question on everyone's mind, are these tech valuations just too sky-high? Especially with Treasury yields soaring? Speaking of which, Thursday brought a twist. The 10-year yield took a step back, dipping 6 basis points to hover near 4.88%. Why? Well, the latest GDP numbers came in, and they were sizzling. The U.S. economy is running at its quickest pace in nearly 2 years, growing at an annualized rate of 4.9% in the third quarter. That's beating the forecasts. All this speed is happening even with the Federal Reserve's whole "let's keep interest rates high for a while" approach, but it looks like nothing's holding back the American shopper. Just a heads up, circle November 1st on your calendars. That's when the Fed's going to drop their next interest rate decision. But wait, there's a plot twist from overseas. Other central banks are tweaking their game plans. Yesterday, the European Central Bank, which is just around the corner from my office in Frankfurt, by the way, paused their rate hiking spree. After 10 straight rate hikes, they decided to keep things steady, holding the deposit rate at a record 4%. And their vibe for the future? They're planning to cruise steady. Alrighty, that's a wrap for today. Make sure to join me next week on Monday because I'll be back with a brand new episode. Have a great weekend, everyone.